So I don't know how well y'all are going to be able to hear me, because I think we've got the camera figured out pretty much now that it's been like a year. But the audio, I'm still trying to figure out, right? Because I have, like currently, I have the microphone on my chest because I want you to be able to hear the bike. And it seems like whenever I put the mic in my helmet, it just kills all the outside world, so you can't hear anything. But sometimes, whenever the mic's on my chest, it gets real ruffly, because it'll either I got my helmet shut, the face on it, like I do now, just because it's cold and I got wind in my face, or it scratches against my jacket or whatever I have on at the time, and you just can't hear anyway. So I really hope it don't rain today, guys. But anyways, our goal for today is I'm finally going to change the oil in this guy. I had that oil changed twice before I got it from Orion Power Sports, and I haven't changed the oil yet, and we're at 1592. Yeah, I know I'm pushing it a bit on the oil changes, but it's been cold, and I don't really have anywhere to dispose of the oil at my house, so we're going to go out to my dad's and get it, change the oil there. I got 2 quarts of AMSOIL, wet clutch certified. Big one is over anyway, so am I supposed to do? The weather's telling me it's not going to rain today, but I tell you, those clouds are telling me otherwise. I really hope it don't. So I ain't prepared for the rain. Now, my dad said he's got a rain jacket. I might take him up on that today. Get that rain jacket from him. He's 74 years old now, guys. He's got a couple bikes. He's always rode bikes, but I mean, he's 74 years old, so I don't think he's doing much more riding unless he gets a trike. So I think he'll give me that rain jacket. I'll wear that home. So if I'm not wearing, my Knuff bright, flashy hoodie on the way home, you know why. Well, let's talk about the bike a little bit. Let's talk about how the bike's treated me. We're at, like I said, 1593, and I haven't had any problems, guys. Not a single problem. I have noticed every once in a while it's kind of hard to downshift, depending, but I think that's just because I haven't changed oil in a long time, so I'll let you know on the way home if I notice that. And it's not something I notice like often, so honestly it hasn't become an issue. But every once in a while, downshifting, it does feel like it gets like stuck, and then I just got to kind of do it again. And it almost always seems like it's the higher gears. So I don't know, but it's a wet clutch, right? So I'm thinking it might just be the oil. I don't feel unsafe on it going any speed. Like a lot of people be like, oh, you top it out and you feel like you're going to fall apart. I don't feel that way. I top it out quite often. 65, 70 miles per hour, and I feel all right. I'm trying not to breathe so I don't fog up my shield without bringing it up. Too late, I'm fogging. Fuck it. I'm fogging hard. We're gonna be riding like it's goddamn Silent Hill. So, why don't you just open your fucking shit? Fuck you. Do what I want to do. There we go. Now we're unfogging. We're partially out of Silent Hill. There we go. I can see again. I can see clearly now. The fog is good. Yeah, and so just more about the bike, like I was saying. And I hope y'all can hear me right now, because if not, this is going to be a big waste. But, yeah, I mean, we're at almost 1,600 millimeters on it, no problems yet at all. I changed the things I have changed on it. I changed out the grips, as you can see. I put hand guards on it. I changed out the chain. That's just because I wanted to. It's got the nibby carb on there. We're still at the stock chain, or stock tubes, stock air filter. Stock tubes, stock air filter. I know I've already said that. But yeah, I mean, I'm impressed with it. The only thing I've had to go through and tighten up any was that bolt right there. I added some Loctite on it. Never had a problem with it since then. On both the wheels, I put little markings on them so I can tell if they ever loosened up. Nothing there has ever loosened up. I did the same with the motor mounts. Nothing there has ever loosened up. I didn't Loctite those. I'm not sure if Orion Power Sports did. I didn't pay for them to, so if they did, it was their own accord. But I just figured, you know, if anything ever loosened up, I'd just Loctite it and put it back on. And that's what I was expecting, things to loosen up. But nothing really has loosened up. And I think a lot of that has to do with the X having the counterbalance engine. It just doesn't really have that much vibration. Like, it has vibration. Like, you're going to feel it vibrate, but it's not vibrating as much as some old bikes that I've rode before. I waved at them. And I think a lot of people are afraid to rev this thing out because there's not a tactometer on it. But two things you can do. One, you can upgrade it and you can get the tack on there. Or two, you can just not really give a fuck. Because I'm telling you, I mean, you can blow it up. Like, you can definitely blow it up. You can blow anything up. But it's going to take a good bit to blow this thing up. Like, I've read the fuck out of it. That fourth gear is kind of a long gear. And the fifth gear, you want to use it just as your overdrive. Like, whenever you're on the interstate and you're not pulling a hill, or you're going like, you know, 60 and you're not pulling a hill, use fifth gear. But other than that, I stick to fourth. It's fourth. Look, I got power, climbing a hill now. No problem. It doesn't sound like it's being sluggish. Doesn't sound like I'm giving it too much. Bamboo, good old West Virginia bamboo. We're just honking around with some bamboo. Man, that wind is kind of killer today. guys, we're pulling up to Dad's here. We did get the oil changed, but with that being said, let me tell you, Soap did something stupid. I accidentally stripped my drain plug, and being said, if that happens to you, first of all, you're stupid like me. You should have made sure it was at 10 to 15 foot-pounds and not over torque it, you silly little bitch. But second off, don't panic, just run to Napa or any auto parts store near you, take your old drain plug and ask them for a drain plug that's a size larger and is auto tapping. Put it in there, make sure it's in there straight, you're good to go. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. This is Soap, you're watching Careless Kingdom, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace. This is what we're changing it out with.